Welcome to Dilboy Stadium, ladies and gentlemen, where your Somerville Highlanders play host to the Malden Golden Tornadoes. The starting lineup for the Malden Golden Tornadoes. Number 0, Imani Agumad. Number 10, Miriam Bushtu. Number 3, Mercedes Costa Aspudo. Number 4, Mackenzie Jenkins. Number 9, Brenda DeRisi. Number 22, Brianna DeRise. Number 11, Maya Saeed. Number 16, Ava Lacasse. Number 12, Jaslyn Martinez. Number 17, Nyla Pierre. And number 15, Sofia Vargas. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the starting lineup for your Somerville Highlanders. Number 1, Julia Rathkind. Number 2, Layla Smee. Number 4, Bridget Burgoyne. Number 5, Fiona Rickson. Number 6, Delia Richardson. Number 7, Camila Plata. Number 9, Annika Johnson. Number 10, Wendy Santos Mena. Number 12, Annalise Brand. Number 16, Adriana De Goyer. Number 19, Olive Reed.
Hello and welcome to Somerville Highlander Girls Soccer on Somerville Ed TV. I'm Todd Harmon, and today the Highlanders take on the Golden Tornadoes of Malden in GBL action. The Golden Tornadoes come in with an identical record to the Highlanders, 1-2 overall, 1-1 in the GBL. The Highlanders with losses to Cambridge and Revere, both by the score of 2-1. They lit up the goal against Chelsea, though, as they went to Chelsea and won 15-2. The Golden Tornadoes opened their season with a loss, or I should say a win against Lynn English, 6-1. Then they lost 5-0 to Chelsea, or Cambridge, I should say, and then a 5-2 loss to Everett is what they are coming off of. These two teams did face off last year. The Highlanders swept the Golden Tornadoes 7-0 and 6-1. So hopefully the Highlanders can get back to 500 overall today. Of course, I'm joined today, as always, by Somerville Councilor at Large, Jake Wilson, knower of all things soccer. And Jake, it just seemed like against Cambridge, which is, of course, a game you can check out here on Somerville Ed TV on our YouTube channel, as well as that game against Revere, you look and you see the Highlanders only one goal in each of those games. Maybe finishing might be a situation they need to look into.
Yeah, I mean, the Cambridge game, I guess it's hard to fault the scoreline too much there. You know, maybe could have said they deserved a point out of that. That Revere game, from talking to Coach Arias, he was ruining the finishing there, and apparently they have worked steadfastly on their shooting and finishing since then. As was pointed out, still control their destiny in terms of the league. If they win out, they will be GBL champions yet again. But definitely, you know, an early season wake-up call for them that they can't just show up and expect to win these GBL games.
No doubt about that. Of course, I mentioned, I should say, that Malden has a win in hand against Lynn English, and then you mentioned to me, as we were about to start off, that Lynn English beat Revere. So Revere, a very tough team. Lynn English, not traditionally known as a very tough team. So you never know what's going to happen in the GBL action.
Yeah, you got to show up and play the games, and hopefully here they can get one over on a Malden team. I'm going to guess they know a lot of the Malden girls pretty well from playing against them here town over the years. Somerville and Malden both play in Middlesex Youth Soccer League, so probably some familiarity out there between some of these players.
Yeah, always a lot of familiarity between the Highlanders and the Golden Tornadoes. Of course, on the football field, we'll see later on this fall as well, they scrimmage against each other in the offseason, so very familiar. Highlanders taking the ball right off the bat as they were able to steal that one away quickly, but lost control as they entered the attacking third. Malden coming back quickly the other direction.
And right away, Todd, you notice Delia Richardson is playing up top alongside Olive Red in a striker position there. I'm guessing Coach Arias is going to want to see Delia pass that ball off one touch earlier there. She dribbled into traffic when she had options to her left and right.
Highlanders have the ball now as they control early going in the blue with the red numerals, moving from right to left on your television, computer, or phone screen. Pass goes forward to Plata. Plata at midfield, able to get past the defender, Saeed. As she works it to the far side of the field, the double team and now triple team comes to meet her. She is helped out over there for a moment. Malden able to get it away. Good blockage there of the passing lane. Forced the long attempt by Malden to clear.
And we see Fiona Rickson playing in the sweeper role that Caitlin Logue normally occupies for the Highlanders. The sophomore is getting a chance to show what she can do out there as a sweeper.
Trying to power along that far sideline there. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Highlanders. Highlanders will get the ball back as it was touched by Malden last. Just underway here at Dilboy Stadium. That's brought down, controlled for a moment. Plata trying to get it onto her feet. Got the pass out wide. Now right at the edge of the box, but couldn't quite get it through. Good job there by Miriam Bushtoot.
And Annika Johnson was right there, a little above the top of the D there, I think calling for a pass, and she was wide open.
As that one through as it was set through for a moment, but cleared away on that back line by Malden. Bushtoot will field that one in the air, tries to control, she'll kick it away and clear it. Rickson trying to control in the back. Dangerous situation here as multiple Malden players. Now the reinforcements have arrived for the Highlanders. As Santos Mena played that forward very nicely. Attempt there for the give and go. It looked like for an overlap, but went out of bounds. Bushtoot once again in the area. Number 10 for Malden.
And I'm guessing the message for Somerville from the bench is basically, let's calm it down, let's play our game, let's keep the ball on the ground, let's make sure we're finding teammates.
Is that one knocked out of bounds? Neela Smee last to touch it. Smee gets the foot to that throw in. That one cleared out by Malden out of bounds. Highlanders will have the possession.
Todd, I'm not sure I'm any better able here today to make out the numbers on those Somerville
And the
shirts.
sun is brutal today, I will say.
Thanks, and we are looking into the sun, so we're going to do the best we can here.
It is a warm mid-80s day here at Dilboy Stadium as Plata trying to get her feet on that one and controlling, and she will. Sends it back into the middle. That one popped forward. Nice touch there. Gets on Annika Johnson. Johnson now. Trying to feather that one through. Looking to get Olive Red at the other end of it.
Gonna be first corner of the game here for Somerville. We'll see if they look to test the Malden keeper here, possibly with something up high. Try to get her to come off her lines, see what she's capable of. And they are marking out wide. I always like to look for that, but they're marking out wide there in the box.
This one right in along, just about 4 meters, 5 meters in front of the goal, but Malden controlling in their own box, played back into the corner, and that's going to be sent away and cleared out. A little bit dangerous handling the ball like that in your own area, but got away with it in that situation, played it away to the corner where there was no danger.
Yeah, we had a second ball on the pitch here briefly, but the referee took care of that.
That will be out off of the Highlanders, unable to be controlled in the middle there from the throw-in by DeGoyer. Throw-in comes in to Mackenzie Jenkins. Not able to control it though, as Annalise Brand will play that one back. Smee brings it over here to the near side to DeGoyer. DeGoyer plays it all the way back, where it's handled there by Fiona Rickson. She'll start the attack from there. Wendy Santos-Mina back out to the outside. Tried that pass up the sidelines, but it drifted out of bounds. Difficult to handle there.
So far, Santos-Mina has been a good pivot point there in the midfield for Somerville. I believe she's handled everything that's come her way and has passed that on pretty nicely so far. So always good to see a midfielder doing that kind of work.
No doubt about that. So the Highlanders have struggled at times controlling the ball through midfield. A sure hand in the middle is a wonderful thing as Johnson tries to settle that one and does. Gets it out to Plata. Opportunity here for Camilla. She's got speed. She'll fire that one towards the net. It's blocked by Pierre as Nyla Pierre will follow that up and clear it away. Santos-Mina controlling there, is able to get it back to her teammate. Now the Highlanders once again on the attack. Johnson with it. Johnson with the touch pass there. A little give and go back to Annika. Annika, the left foot crossing. Opportunity here at the far post, just high, as it looked like Olive Red coming up there. Hit that one high. Two opportunities there. Delia as well as Olive were not able to get the boot to it accurately.
Yeah, Todd, that deserved a better finish there. That was a great 1-2 played by Johnson and Plata out there wide to set that chance up. Really good ball through there. I'm sure Olive Red wishes she could have another crack at that.
As Bush Toot will clear that one away. Highlanders, good ball control there, generating a great opportunity. Johnson and Plata so skillful. Really a great opportunity for them if they're able to shift back. They get effective finishing at the top from Richardson as well as Red. That would be fantastic, as Malden challenging here the other direction.
It's almost like Johnson and Plata have played together for a decade at this point, which they have.
It seems as that might be the case. As Malden now shifting the field. Lacasse with it. Plays that one all the way back to Sofia Vargas. Vargas with Plata on her. As Camilla not giving up there, forces the bad pass. Santos-Mina unable to control though. Got crept up on from behind. Bush puts the boot to it.
Todd, I jinxed her by saying she hadn't put a foot wrong yet.
Now the ball controlled by Lacasse, but great job there by Santos-Mina. She was able to force the poor pass, the turnover. Johnson now sends it forward, trying to connect up there with Delia Richardson over top. Looks like Richardson may have started her run a little bit late, but the goalie well off the line now. Way out there is Ahmad, the goalie for Malden, and she's back now to her line.
That's some adventures in goalkeeping right there.
Yeah,
As a coach, you
is.
don't want to see your goalkeeper coming that far outside the box and getting stuck out there. That goal was gaping.
Highlanders finding ways through. Need to find that finisher. DeGoyer with the inbounds there. Plata gets it on her feet, sends it to the middle, trying to get to Olive Red. Now Johnson trying to cut in there. Or strike that. Cleared away by Malden.
So far, really good combining attack. Johnson and Plata are setting up a lot of good stuff around the Malden area.
Another deft touch by Santos-Mina sets up this opportunity as well as they get it towards the inside. Johnson on the backside here. Looking to center, and she does with the left foot. Knocked down and cleared away, though.
I believe that was Olive Red with a really nice cross there, playing from the right wing all the way across to switch that field of play.
Highlanders knocking on the door. Agumad, the goalkeeper for Malden, showing a tendency to get off of her line aggressively. Could be taken advantage of in that situation. Highlanders took advantage of that. Plata for her goal versus Cambridge.
Yeah, Johnson needs to come back for that throw-in, though. She waited for it to come to her and allowed the defender to slip in there and take it away.
Trying to play that back, didn't know what she was going to do with it, but Mackenzie Jenkins steals it away, finds her teammate in the box, cutting in, and Smee will body her off the ball. Nice job defensively there by Smee.
I'm going to guess she got a piece of that. Otherwise, that might have been a call that the Highlanders did not particularly care for if she hadn't gotten a piece of that ball. It did look like it might have been shoulder to shoulder, but you'll see that given as a penalty a lot of times if they don't take the ball.
Call is a corner kick for Malden. So they will line it up. Maya Saeed. Saeed with her corner all the way across the goal mouth, cleared out on the back post, and Johnson will get the head to it. Now Plata controls for a moment, plays it back, a little too hard there. Smee tried to play that forward.
And there is a calmness to Somerville's game that's crept in here. It's good to see. Like, they're definitely controlling the ball well and not just, kicking it.
Sophia Vargas gets the throw in, plays it forward to Lacasse, back to Vargas. Now Mackenzie Jenkins makes the turn. Good defense there as DeGoyer was able to get a foot to it. Vargas will center that into the box, but it's headed away by Smee. And DeGoyer will get that out off of Mackenzie.
And DeGoyer took an extra touch there, got away with it because it deflected off the Malden player, but there was an opportunity to get that down the line to a teammate one touch earlier.
There's Adriana looking for somebody on the throw-in. Brings it to Johnson. Sophia Vargas matching up against Johnson. A strike that's Ava Lacasse. As Mackenzie gets the boot to it, able to send it back into the box. Fiona Rickson, the head out. And DeGoyer gets the corner kick there. Malden does. As Costa Aspiro, very aggressive there. DeGoyer seeming to not exactly know what she wanted to do with the ball in that situation.
Yeah, Somerville's a little out of sync defensively here back in their defensive third. I thought Johnson came back too close to DeGoyer there and was sort of in her face. Normally you'd be looking for your option down the line.
A little play in from the corner by Bushtoot, trying to get it to the top of the box. Good job by Santos Mina. She was able to clear that one away. Annalise Brand trying to get in there. Couldn't quite clear it away. Nice job there. Islanders stealing that ball away. Opportunity here on the counter. As they've got space, Bushtoot coming up. Just got a little bit too far away from her. As Olive Red was bringing it down the far side. And Bushtoot was able to slide in there and clear it out.
Yeah, it's good to see Somerville clear their lines here and get into on the edge of the attacking third, I'd say. Now in the attacking third.
Definitely in the attacking third now is Annika Johnson. Tough first touch there as it popped up on her. And Bushtoot's going to get the knee and clear it away. Bounces over the head of Martinez. And it's going to be out of bounds.
You see a ball like that bounce over an opponent's head, you always wonder how much turf experience they're getting. I'm trying to remember what Malden has for fields. They might be used to grass. That was a turf bounce over a player's head, not expecting it.
It's Malden. Inside passing there, but Brand able to poke it away. Now they get it to Plata. Plata will turn and try to run with it. Instead, she'll send it out here wide. DeGoyer has the opportunity, gets it up to Johnson. DeGoyer will overlap. Plata in the middle will feed DeGoyer. DeGoyer coming up, looking for the cross, will feather it to the inside. Plata gets it at her feet. She'll fire it towards the net, and they've tested Agamad, and she's come up on that one. A little soft on the shot. Didn't quite get as much as she wanted on it, I don't think.
Yeah, I've seen Plata deliver shots with much more venom behind him there. I'd like to see this keeper tested up higher than that.
And Plata might do that here. She breaks into the box. They're playing back on her. That's probably not wise. They test her high, and she fails that one. Plata into the back of the net. Highlanders lead.
We'll take it. That goalkeeper's probably wishing she could have another shot at saving that. That was pretty much right above her head. But considering the missed chance earlier, Somerville will take it.
Nyla Pierre, number 17, the back line, the very back defender for Malden, played back off of Plata in that situation. I think if she had aggressively gone to her, she might have forced a quicker shot that she wasn't able to line up.
Number 7, Camila Plata.
And I'm going to guess you don't see a repeat of that decision in this game.
I would say you are correct. As Somerville once again working it down towards the box. Plata will spin it around, and foul's going to be called push off against the Highlanders.
That should settle any nerves there for Somerville a little bit. Get a second goal, then you're really talking in terms of settled nerves.
Santos Mina, speaking of settling, able to settle that right at her feet. Nice delivery to Plata. Now she'll play it forward looking for Johnson. Johnson's through here on the near side. She's got friends inside the box. She gives it back to Plata. It's Plata inside the 18. Working around once again. Nyla Pierre stays back. She's able to cross the shot, but handled. Not a lot on that shot. Closely marked was all I've read, but the save made by Agumad.
Yeah, there wasn't a tremendous amount of pace on the cross, so Oliver was going to have to supply all her own power on that. So it's a little tougher if you're being put off by a defender.
Dangerous counter here. Good foot right there as Rickson was able to get the foot out. Excellent work there to keep it from turning into a problem. And now the counter the other way as Annika trying to chase that down, but Pierre able to clear it out.
Yeah, Fiona Rickson read exactly what they were looking to do, stepped in there. It's exactly what the Highlanders want to see out of their sweeper in this game. I'll give some credit to Fiona Rickson's little sister Maya, who scored one of the best youth soccer goals I've ever seen this weekend. She looked like Diego Maradona out there slaloming through a good Tewksbury defense to score for the under 12 team for Somerville.
Excellent job by the under 12 team. As Somerville gets the inbounds. Johnson all the way across the goal mouth beyond the reach of Agumad. Nobody on the back post for the Highlanders there. So it will be a goal kick. Highlanders lead this one 1-0 as we have a timeout on the field. One of the heat timeouts, I do believe, as we are over 85 degrees today. We will take it with them as we will be back for Somerville Highlander Girls Soccer on Somerville Ed TV. We are back. As the break is over, Malden with the kickoff with the goal kick, I should say. 23:15 remaining in the first half. Highlanders leading on the goal by Camila Plata. As the goal kick comes out, Santos Mina gets a foot to it. Annalise Brand with it. She will send it out wide here to the near side. And that is sent forward by Burgoyne. Trying to get with Johnson there. Plata comes in, gets it away from Vargas. Plata spinning. Looking to make the center as she does. That one sent towards the goal mouth, but just across the near post out. We'll see whether it will be a goal kick, and it will be. I don't know. I think that was Olive Red, or I was either Olive or Richardson who was able to get that one towards the goal mouth. Nice cross by Camila Plata.
Well, Todd, the chances keep coming here for Somerville. Hopefully they can convert another one of those and give themselves some breathing room here.
Miriam Bushtoot in to put the boot to the ball. Santos Mina trying to control. Weird spin on that one, kind of got away from her, but she chased it down, kept control for the Highlanders. Excellent job by Wendy. They send it all the way back. Rickson will start it from the back line, gives it to Burgoyne. There's now Plata. Forces the overrun. Sends it out wide, looking for Olive Red, just a little bit behind. Red had broken a bit early. Nice through ball there, got it right to Plata. Trying to get it out here to Johnson on the near side, a little too fast through that hole.
Yeah, a little too much power on that pass.
A little too much mustard.
In back when they play in FIFA, you'd say they held the X button down too long on the controller.
That is correct.
Maybe a triangle through ball there. nerd out on FIFA here.
Many moons ago, friends and I would play all night long. We would pick a country and play the World Cup. And by dawn, somebody was the World Cup champion.
I'm still not used to calling it EAFC. I don't think anyone is. It'll always be FIFA.
Yes. The Highlanders once again controlling. They have controlled possession throughout this game. They get it to Santos Mina. She knifes through the middle. She's got the opportunity. Bush toot, though, able to block that one at the top of the box. This one being chased down Olive Red, trying to get around, trying to get the center. And she will force the corner kick. Good job there by Olive Red. And really nice to see Wendy stepping up on an offensive attack there. And she had a great shot at that one right at the edge of the box.
Yeah, you love to see your center mids driving into the box like that because good things tend to happen when you're running on with the ball like that, especially getting inside the 18.
Corner comes in, trying to settle it, send it out wide though.
Johnson looked like she was surprised that got to her there. You always got to assume the ball's actually going to make it to you.
So that one's out of bounds. It's Plata trying to control it. They will find a ball. Coach Tony will provide the ball. So they get it to Plata. She will service it all the way back. Rickson there inside the midfield stripe. Plata jumps on that one out wide. There's an opportunity there. Olive Red unmarked. She'll pull it back. Gets it to Santos Mina. Santos Mina unable to get through the defender there. Keeps going though. She's got it in the box there, but just couldn't quite chase that one down as Bushtoot able to clear it away.
Yeah, and it's been a period of sustained pressure here for the Highlanders. The ball's been almost entirely down in their attacking third. It's what you want to see.
The Highlanders applying the pressure here. Malden looking for that counter as Mackenzie Jenkins, number 4, is at the top of their offense. All the way back to Julia Rathkind. Julia not being tested thus far today. No doubt she will get tested at some point though.
And that's one of the toughest things for a goalkeeper is when you're not seeing a lot of action, how do you stay engaged in the game, ready in case you are called upon? See it like players, goalkeepers like Ederson at Manchester City who are spectators for large. Well, actually, Ederson plays with the ball at his feet a lot, but you're a goalkeeper like Allison, or basically you're on the front foot the entire game. How do you stay engaged and ready?
As that one gets up over top of Smee, or Burgoyne, I should say. Rickson, though, a nice job, and she's able to get it away from Mackenzie. Mackenzie, a little push there, gets away from it, or with it, but Rickson's able to clear it out. Nice job there by Fiona Rickson.
Todd, I like my wings staying farther up the field and wider. I feel like you come back too close, you get in the face of your fullback looking to clear it.
As Plata now leading the counter back the other direction, gets it to the middle. Olive Red will take that shot, and Olive Red will put it into the back of the net.
Oh, you love a goal from outside the box.
From about the football 18-yard line, I'd say, outside that box by a good 5 to 7 yards. Olive Red puts the Highlanders up 2-0, and with 18 minutes remaining in this first half.
And Todd, that tells me, if my math is any good, that was from about 27 yards out then.
You had said you wanted to test the goalie Agumad up high, and they have. And she has been left wanting.
Somerville goal, number 19, Olive Red.
Yeah, I'm going to guess we see a few more shots up high here by the Highlanders against this goalkeeper.
Another good turnover forced by Santos Mina. She starts the attack the other direction. Now it's Johnson into the box. She looks to cross. That's going to be cleared away by Pierre.
Adriana DeGoya. Okay, thank you.
Oh, it was DeGoyer who hit the goal. I am now
Correction
hearing
on that last goal,
16
number
versus
16,
19.
Adriana DeGoyer.
I was actually going to point out that they had switched sides with DeGoyer and Burgoyne, as a matter of fact.
The dubious goals panel has spoken, and that's been awarded to the proper person. Good to see that.
Excellent, excellent. My apologies to the DeGoyer family.
I just love a fullback getting a goal.
That is fun. 16:50 remaining here in the half. Highlanders up 2-0 on the Golden Tornadoes. Z inbounds looking for McKenzie. Knocked out of bounds by Burgoyne.
And not to get greedy here, but this is when you want to add a third. And then you start getting the territory where you can make some subs and give people some rest and take a look at some new players out there who haven't gotten so many minutes.
As Johnson propels that one forward, right onto the feet of Saeed. Taken away once again by the Highlanders as Burgoyne puts a charge into it up front. Now Malden looking to control in the middle. Santos Mina really making herself a pest there, forcing once again another turnover in the midfield area for the Golden Tornadoes, and Plata has it. She tries to get with DeGoyer there.
We're seeing DeGoyer in a really advanced role here, basically playing right wing. Where, you know, I know in the Cambridge game we saw her slip up into the midfield there, playing sort of a defensive mid a lot of times. But this is, I would say, a really attacking position.
Malden controlling in their own end. Stolen away yet again. As Plata gets it on her feet, gives it out to DeGoyer. Adriana goes back to Camilla. As Plata will go to the middle. She's got some green in front of her. She'll load it up with the left. That one knocked down by Pierre in front of the goal mouth. Johnson will chase it down here near side. Little stumble there, but she's able to keep control. Sends it back to Burgoyne, and Bridget powers it well out of bounds for the goal kick. Just under 15 minutes remaining here in the first half. Highlanders leading 2-0.
We'll see if Somerville can keep up the pressure here. It's been sustained pressure here. They've had Malden pinned back in for a lot of this, and if you're Coach Arias right now, you're liking what you're seeing from your team.
Bush Toot sends this one away. Once again, taken away by the Highlanders in the middle after a first touch that went awry. Plata has it, gives it out. I think that's DeGoyer with the left foot. And that one
right at the keeper.
Handled by Agumad.
You'd love to see that shot try to curl in at the back post there.
As Johnson gets it on her feet, she'll control. Surrounded by 3 Golden Tornadoes, but the Highlanders come away with the ball. It's knifing in there. Nice job by Delia Richardson. Sent out to Johnson, but it was taken away by Malden. Highlander offense will reset back to the sweeper position. Trying the far side attack now. Santos Mina into the middle, Brand. Brand brings it forward to Plata. Plata out ahead of Saeed. Finds Annalise Brand again, back to Santos Mina. Wendy let that one just a little bit away from her body, taken advantage of by the Golden Tornadoes for the turnover. Now Jenkins sends that one down, but nobody up there really to help her. Now Wendy with the turn. As the Highlanders retake control, Annalise Brand will bring it past midfield. And Plata feathers that one through beautifully right onto the feet of Johnson. Annika sending that through, and Pierre once again there. Pierre just staying right there on that 5-meter box right there, just on the interior.
Yeah, it's a pretty, I would say, pretty tentative cross with the left by Johnson there. If that were with the right, I'm guessing that would have been a much stronger cross. But I'd be curious to see Johnson. I don't know, maybe she's getting the instructions to stay more narrow there, but there have been a lot of times when I feel like she could have been wider. And by staying narrow, she's making it tougher to slip those balls into her.
Force Pierre possibly to make a decision to come into the interior, or go to the exterior instead of staying on the interior like she is, as she was able to clear that one out of the box.
I mean, her teammates are finding her by slipping balls through there. It's just she's by staying more narrow. There are basically 2 Malden players there, and it's you know, it's a little bit tougher for her to find some joy down the left side there.
Foul there against the Highlanders. Bush Toot will load this one up. Jenkins trying to get ahead to it. Smee got there first. As Plata trying to control, and she will blow right through controlling the ball. Got it poked away just for a moment, but right back on it. Now she's out ahead, and she's got green. As she feathers that one across, opportunity in the box is Pierre unable to clear it initially, took a second swing at it and was able to get it out wide.
Yeah, Plata went for the early cross there. I'd be curious to see what would have happened if she'd taken an additional touch or maybe two, had gotten to the byline and then cut that back. Sometimes it's good to try an early cross and see how the other side responds to it.
Substitution here for the Golden Tornadoes.
Todd, I want to give Plata some credit here. She's doing a lot of the work defensively in this game. For an attacking player to be told, we need you to come out and do defensive work. Sometimes it's a big ask, but she's doing it. She's won possession back a lot so far in the game and has looked really good defensively.
There's Burgoyne's throw in, knocked out by Saeed. Substitution for the Highlanders is Annalise Brand heading out. Layla Abreka-Gresh checking into the game, number 17 for the Highlanders. As once again Plata chasing this one down. Tried to make the turn. Ends up out of bounds off of the Highlanders.
And Abreka-Gresh this past spring played on the U19 boys team that I coach, and went out, was there every night training, got after it. It was cool to see a girl mixing up with the boys.
As Johnson gets it on her feet, sends it down the far side. Goya trying to get to it, unable to, just a little too far out in front of her. Goal kick for the Golden Tornadoes.
And definitely some minutes available here in the midfield, and as we discussed earlier at sweeper here with Isa Membreno Gomez and Caitlin Logue unavailable tonight.
As Malden controlling this one, Costa Aspuro. Overwhelmed though, taken away. As Abreka-Gresh trying to control. Sent forward, now Johnson takes the wildly spinning ball, goes her way. Delia Richardson towards the middle. Now, Plata has it on her feet, has a little bit of a chance there. She sends it towards the net with the left foot, up high to the corner and into the back of the net for her second goal.
I mean, if they can hit those top corners, that's going to be there all game for them.
Highlanders have been knocking on the door. They've had the run of possession, no question, throughout this first half, and you see it on the scoreboard, leading 3-0. As once again, Camila Plata finds the back of the net.
And if you're Malden there, you're just going to have to do everything you can to deny shooting opportunities like that, because now Somerville knows.
Somerville goal, number 7, Camila Plata.
And I think you're going to be shooting high a lot if you're Somerville here.
That will certainly force the defenders, the back defenders, to come up, though, because they're going to have to force the Highlanders not to take the shot from out there.
I mean, it's a tough game, right?
Right.
But that's why you see, that's why height for goalkeepers is just such a key thing. If you can't reach the balls up near the crossbar, the other side's going to be shooting up there. It's just a fact of life.
Fiona Rickson controlling there. Now Layla Mahoney. Is Mahoney getting some play? Getting the opportunity with some new names here. As Plata has it. That's certainly not a new name. Little bit behind as she was trying to connect up with Adriana DeGoyer in the middle there.
Yeah, Coach Arias gets to try out some different looks here with his midfield. That's you get that third goal. You don't take your foot off the gas entirely, but you can try some different stuff out there.
Plata once again, first to the ball. She has been throughout this game. There's the opportunity for Richardson. Didn't quite get a foot to it. Now Mahoney chasing that one down. It's going to go out. She forced Malden to play it, though, and got the throw in.
Another chance for the Highlanders there. You know, inside, I'd say from 10 yards out.
Throw in comes in. Barker Gresh gets that taken away for a moment, but the Highlanders will control it. DeGoyer with it, sends it back.
Smart.
Now Smee to Burgoyne. Little touch there to a Barker Gresh. Mahoney will run onto it. Nice move by Mahoney as she pulls it back, gives it back to a Barker Gresh. Trying to reverse field there, but it's going to be taken away for a moment by Malden. And there's Plata once again coming in, taking control of the situation, sending it back to the sweeper.
And it just got a little static there for Somerville. They're looking for options in the box, and everyone was just kind of standing there marked. There wasn't much you could do with it there. So you need to see a little more movement off the ball to open things up.
Rickson up to a Barker Gresh. Out here wide, Mahoney. Trying to save it, just a little bit too far for her. Six minutes remaining here in the first half. Highlanders leading the Golden Tornadoes 3-0 here at Dilboy Stadium. So McKenzie gets that. Jenkins, I should say, gets that. Out wide, being chased down. Out of bounds, Highlander ball. So they will get this up to Plata. Turns, speeds away from the nearest defender. Good touch there on the pass. They'll give it back to her. Cross to the middle looking for Delia Richardson. And right to the goalie as Agamad was sliding across on her line and was in perfect position to make that stop.
I'm not sure if that came off of Delia or the defender, but yeah, it was a really good sequence there to get that ball into a good space. Good things tend to happen when you work the ball into a good space like that.
Mahoney keeping control on the sideline, keeping it from going out of bounds and getting the throw in. More substitutions here for the Highlanders. As Burgoyne gets the long throw in there, Richardson now will get it. Sends it back. Burgoyne once again to the middle of the field where Plata, unable to field that though, she was closely marked. Bush-Toot will poke it away. Now Smee pokes that forward. A Barker Gresh on to Plata. Highlanders patient with their attack now as Rickson and Burgoyne working the ball. All the way back, Rathkind. Now Mahoney, opportunity to run onto this one, defended tightly there by Hernandez-Lemus. And poked away as Martinez was able to get rid of it. Smee battling there as they get it out wide. Costa Esporo chasing that one down. And Barker Gresh once again in the middle. Highlanders just a little bit off on those passes right now, but Camila Plata able to control the situation in midfield for them.
Yeah, Barker Gresh has just led Mahoney a little too much a couple times there. That's a foul.
That will be a trip right there. Foul against Costa Esporo. 3:20 remaining here in the half.
It's an interesting spot on the field for a free kick here. Do you play it short and try for something? Do you look to send it long and see what happens in the box? We'll see what the Highlanders opt to do here.
I think Avery Baldwin has snuck in as well while I wasn't looking. She's in the area, defended by Bush-Toot. Opportunity here off the kick as Malden clears that one away. Burgoyne got kind of played by that hop instead of playing the hop. Difficult in between, but she was able to get it back on her feet. Since that one through, Pierre clears it away. That will be a goal kick for Malden. Just over 2 minutes remaining in the half.
Yeah, no, Somerville would love to add a fourth goal here before halftime and just go in knowing that it's pretty much done and dusted, and they can figure out what they want to work on in the second half.
Bush Toot sends this one away. Plata controlling in the middle. Clock stops at 2 minutes remaining in the half. Official time kept on the field. We await the long whistles to signify the end of the half as Mahoney has it. Being bodied there by Martinez. As Martinez was grabbing hold as well. Mahoney trying to speed away from her. Whistle was called.
And I'll say that is an underrated call in terms of difficulty there by Beth, the ref, who had a player. Basically, she had to sort of almost have X-ray vision to see what was happening there. So that's a really good spot. Got to give the officials credit when they make a good call like that.
But going another opportunity here as they get it in, looking for Barca Gresh. Gets it off her head, trying to control. She spins, she's got it. She fires it towards the net. That's got to be a handball as Nyla Pierre threw her shoulder to it.
I guess it depends whether it touched on the shoulder or I guess below the cuff of the shirt.
Either way, not called. So no handball. Rathkind will clear that one away. Plata gets it on her feet. Gives it to Barca Gresh. Nice touch there by Barca Gresh, trying to get it through to Mahoney. I think it surprised Mahoney that she was able to get that touch.
Yeah, you can tell. Camilla's getting a lot more time on the ball than she had against Cambridge. It's night and day. She had almost no time on the ball against the Falcons, so this is she's probably enjoying this game a lot more.
That off of Jenkins. Highlanders trying to get one more offensive push here towards the end of the half. Delia Richardson looking to settle this one at the edge of the box and bring it in, and she has it for just a moment before it got taken away. McKenzie comes in, or I should say Martinez comes in. She goes down to the ground. Foul will be called against the Highlanders.
I didn't think that was a foul. I thought that was shoulder to shoulder. I thought she took the ball anyway. So, not just being a homer here. I thought that was clean.
Be tended to here. Was that the half? I believe that was the half. I didn't hear any long whistle, but I did hear a whistle, so we will take this as halftime. Highlanders lead here at the half. 3-0 here, Dilboy Stadium against the Malden Golden Tornadoes. We will be back for second half action here on Somerville Ed TV. Coming into the second half, I'm Todd Harmon alongside Jake Wilson, and we are about to get underway as the Highlanders look to complete this victory against the Golden Tornadoes. They've got them shut out in the first half. A shutout in the second would be fantastic, and we shall see. But the Highlanders have controlled the possession throughout this game so far, Jake.
Yeah, I mean, they've had a lot of time to operate. I mean, you look out there, it looks like the same formation from Malden here. I'm surprised there hasn't been more of a shift. Basically, they're playing with stacked center mids. It just allows so much room on the sides for Somerville.
You'll center that at the top of the box for by Richardson. Oh. As Dilboy came up to play that, a little missed hit by Bridget. Out of bounds off on Highlanders holding to get possession. Yeah. Highlanders have dominated the possession of this game thus far. Smoothly in the middle there, trying to control matters. Able to take that ball away from Mackenzie Jenkins. Now Santos Nina with his had an excellent game so far today. Nice back heel there by Santos Mina. She was able to avoid a turnover. Johnson gets it in towards the top of the box.
Oh, dear.
I didn't know I bumped that. My apologies, I was muted. We are now here. DeGoyer will inbounds this one for the Highlanders. 38 minutes remaining here in the game. Highlanders leading 3-0. 2 goals by Plata, 1 by DeGoyer. Highlanders dominating possession here in the second half. Or in the first half, I should say. looking to continue that trend here in the second. That ball knocked out of bounds. Throw in once again for the Highlanders. Johnson will throw this one in. Johnson and DeGoyer working the sideline. Nice touch there by Johnson. The head just over the net. So the opportunity was there. A beautiful cross, but just couldn't quite direct it down towards the goal itself.
I know they've been working on crosses on the ground and you know, a little below the knee, but that found a head.
As Olive Red had that head. Just hit it up over the netting. 37 minutes remaining here in the game. Just underway here in the second half. Malden trying to find a way to maintain possession against the Highlanders. As once again, Highlanders able to get the ball away. Brand gets it to Santos Mina. Wendy out wide here to the near side. DeGoyer with it. Touches it inside Plata. Plata works it to the outside of Johnson. Johnson back to Plata, top of the box. Camilla plays that one towards Richardson. And Delia trying to settle it inside, but not quite able to get control as Malden clears that one away.
Yeah, it's good to see Plata not just go for the hat trick there. You know, it's got to be tempting when you're sitting on a hat trick like that, but did a good job of looking for a teammate there inside on the edge of the six.
Wendy tried to get that one forward to Johnson, a little bit ahead of her. Highlanders, though, able to get the control again. Nice touch there by Wendy. His light touch, very deft, got it to DeGoyer. As Adriana gets double teamed there, but Wendy helps her out. Smee to Brand. Brand's got some space. She'll use it. Gives it up to Plata, top of the box. Out here wide to Johnson. Johnson can load that up. She does. Looks for that outside corner on the far side. Just a bit wide.
Yeah, it can be tough with the right foot there unless you're in it with the outside of the foot. It's going to generally curl away from goal. They missed right there. There was an opportunity to play Olive Red, and Olive made a really good run down the left wing, but wasn't spotted by a teammate.
Malden again trying to maintain control, unable to as it gets out of bounds off of Malden. Don't forget, we have over 30 games of action here on Somerville Ed TV, all of the fall sports, Highlander football, the undefeated Highlander football team, as well as the GBL champion girls soccer team and boys soccer team and girls volleyball. We've got that here on Somerville Ed TV. Like, share, subscribe, mash those buttons for us. As Martinez looks to clear it out, but unable to, as Richardson was able to steal it away. Johnson loads it up right there. Bushtoot took the brunt of that one. Now Brand. Brand will feather it through. Bushtoot gets a foot to it and clears it out of the box, but not away. Nice job, Olive Red, as she finds her way, feathers her way through three defenders, fires that one towards the net, but too wide to the right. As she had it lined up there for a moment.
Oh, that deserved a curled finish at the back post. That was really, really nice dribbling by Olive Red.
Red did a great job getting through three of those Malden defenders. Found herself open for the net. Just across the goal face. Bushtoot gets this one away. Touched up by Santos Mina. DeGoyer will come away with it. Lots of room for Adriana.
Nobody made the run for her, Todd.
Now Johnson. Johnson trying to get it to Plata. Ball stolen away by Jenkins. And now Costa Aspuro. Showing speed for the Golden Tornadoes. Jenkins unable to control off the first touch. Nice job by DeGoyer to take it away. Santos Mina to Brand. Brand bringing it on up. Gives it to Plata. Plata able to get around her defender. She will take the left foot shot right off the crossbar. And Bushtoot clears that one out as Plata was following her shot. If Bushtoot hadn't gotten that one, Camilla would have gotten a second bite of the apple.
Yeah, shooting high again. It's the way to go. I'm just going to be beating that horse all night here.
High shot is the way to go. The Highlanders have been successful 3 times as they put it in the back of the net. Plata found the crossbar that time. Corner kick now for the Highlanders. This one will go towards the 5-meter. All the way across the goal mouth there. Is Brand Norsmee able to get to the ball?
I mean, they sent that right through the box. The keeper stayed rooted to her line, was not coming off. That's going to be there on corners for them, it seems like.
Throw in for Malden. Again, struggling to control the ball. Nice job there. Beautiful cross. Johnson looking to finish there. Got the left foot to it. And Agamad able to go down on the ground and get that ball. As Annika Johnson got the left foot touch to it, but Agamad was able to get to it before Delia Richardson could finish matters off.
And that might be a case where Somerville had 2 runners going in the box there, and Delia was more central, and it might have just put off Annika Johnson in terms of her finish there, because it seemed like she, it can be tough seeing a ball coming through traffic like that.
Olive Red, a tremendous cross on that play to set the Highlanders up with that scoring opportunity. As we have a stoppage on the field, the Malden goalkeeper heading over to be treated on the sideline.
And if anyone's wondering why do they stop the game for a goalkeeping injury, it's because it's a different position. Any sub would involve, trying to get someone else. The goalkeeper position is treated differently from the other positions. They will stop the game for a goalkeeper injury like that.
With the game stopped, 31 minutes, 56 seconds remaining in the game. We're going to step away as well as Agamad is taken care of on the sideline. We'll be back here on Somerville. We are back as we are about to get underway. Agamad, left leg injury, just a little bit of a cut, it looks like, upon her left leg underneath the knee. She's fine. She's back. So the Highlanders look to control at midfield. Bridget Burgoyne. They get it to Annalise Brand. A little bit too far ahead of Annalise. Burgoyne trying to clean that up now. As Mackenzie Jenkins with the ball for Malden. But she lost control. Smee steals the pass away up to Brand. Brand gives it to Plata, too far ahead of Camilla. Brand once again, nice job by Annalise Brand as she just slid right in there. Then Annika Johnson steals the ball away. She has the opportunity here. She's got Delia Richardson in front of the net. On to Delia's feet. Oh my goodness gracious, Olive Red off the crossbar from about 4 meters out.
And off the upright.
Yes.
A doink, is I believe they say in NFL parlance. Olive could be on a hat trick here with some just slightly different finishing.
So Bush Toot will send this one away on the goal kick. Brand to Santos Mina. Nice one touch by Wendy. Gets it out to Red. Red turns matters around. Will center it. There's Johnson with it. Gives it back. Santos Mina will kick that one for the football field goal from just outside the box, but unfortunately that does not score any points in soccer.
Well, on grass you'd look down and blame the turf and say it took a bobble before it got to you, but on turf that's a little tougher to do.
Wendy has had an excellent game. She has been all over the place in the midfield defensively. She's one of the major reasons that Malden has not had much possession, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, it's been a good performance by the Somerville midfield today.
And Plata gets that one from Brand. She gets pulled, no call. Now Johnson will fire that one towards the net. And Johnson from just inside the box makes it 4-0 for the Highlanders.
And that one took a friendly bounce off the crossbar and went in, as opposed to the previous 3, I think, today that have clanged out.
The crossbar giveth and it taketh away. It finally decided to giveth, as Annika Johnson with the high shot as called for by Jake Wilson. Once again, 4 goals now for the Highlanders. Johnson onto the scoring sheet. 29-48 remaining in the game.
And now Coach Arias can really give some players some minutes out there and spread those minutes around.
Somerville goal, number 9, Annika Johnson.
Jenkins knifing through, gets it up to Doris. She gets immediately taken away though. Plata, lots of grass in front of her. It's got Johnson here to the right. Gives it out to Annika. Annika has Red and Richardson. Red trying to settle it in front of the net. Nyla Pierre able to knock that one away, out of bounds.
And you know Red wants a goal considering the chances that she's had here. So I think you're going to see her really make an effort to get on the end of some crosses and passes here in the box.
The Highlanders will have this. A throw in from just down in the corner. A little too hard there. Out of bounds for the goal kick.
A lot of instruction from Coach Arias. He wants the ball played to feet. To feet. We've heard that repeatedly here today. For those wondering what that means not out in front, not in the air, but directly at the player.
Bush toot. Sends this one away. Brand once again. Just there to receive it. Santos Mina, single touch, gets it to Plata. Plata, nice job getting around Saeed. Tried to back heel past her. Instead, we'll bring it back to reset. Brand being defended tightly by Doris. Gets it to Santos Mina. De Goyer up to Johnson. Johnson tried to get that one through. De Goyer will have it now. De Goyer is able to get it through. One touch to Santos Mina. Wendy trying to get the shot off. Lines up the left foot now. And Agamad able to make the stop. Wendy's better foot is the right foot. Tried to line that one up. Got it poked away. Trying to take advantage with the left. Just didn't quite have the power on that one.
Yeah, Santos Mina's first touch there let her down a little bit. Made it a tougher shot. And she had to do some work there. But yeah, always good to see a player taking a weak-footed shot.
Now Plata, once again, so much real estate for Camilla. Give her time and space to play. She will find things as she looks for Olive Red down that left side, just out and ahead of her as Olive couldn't quite catch up to it.
Yeah, that's one where you wonder, was the ball played a little too far out in front? Was the run started just a split second too late? But almost connecting there. It was a good idea.
As Bush Toot sends this one out of bounds. Highlanders will get the throw in.
Yeah, the ball has not spent much time in Somerville's half in this second half.
Trying to get Richardson there. Red will poke it towards the center. As De Goyer pokes it forward, Plata gets on it. Bush Toot marking her. Plata gets away. Santos Mina with it. Out wide here to Johnson. Annika Johnson, almost the same spot, just a little bit inside. She gets her second of the game, and the Highlanders lead 5-0.
With Santos Mina with the assist there, worked it out wide nicely, and Johnson was ready to let loose with a shot on goal.
Santos Mina has been fantastic today, no doubt about it, causing tons of disruption in the midfield area, doing an excellent job as well maintaining possession when she's holding on to the ball. And she gets rewarded with the assist on that play. An excellent play, as you pointed out, Jay.
Yeah, some recriminations going on here at the back of the Malden defense between the goalkeeper and the center back there, discussing what just happened.
Somerville goal, number 9, Annika Johnson, with an assist to number 10, Wendy Santos Mena.
As the Highlanders feather this one through, once again Plata setting the table, gives it to Johnson. Johnson into the area. We've seen she loves to shoot from there. This time it's a cross, trying to find Richardson. Bush Toot sends it into the air. Bush Toot puts an arm to it and pushes it out of the area. As Jenkins now gets it. Jenkins will get it past Brand, but not by Smee. Smee controls, gives it off to Plata. Now Brand with it. Playing it all the way back. Burgoyne goes back to Ricks. A little bit out ahead of Smee there from Ricks. Fiona will have to chase it down. Got the speedy Costa Espuro bearing down upon her. Handled very well on the back end, though, by Fiona.
Cool as you like at the back there. This is where, for Somerville, I think priority number one has to be keeping a clean sheet as a coach. You want to see them make sure that you end that game with a 0 on the scoreboard for the opposition, and then get some minutes to some players who haven't necessarily played that much, and try out some combinations out there and see what you get.
Whistle comes in. Saeed gets called for the push-off. Gives Bridget Burgoyne the opportunity to light this one up, or is that going to be Smee lighting it up? I believe it's Smee.
It's Smee.
But she sent it to Bridget.
That she did.
Bridget does send it forward. Opportunity here for Olive Red. Nice touch with the knee. Lines it up. Sends it too high again as it hits the football crossbar. Excellent job by Olive Red as she was able to settle that ball in front of her, but I think it bounced a little bit on her.
We're looking at the sun here. I believe that's Avery Baldwin.
Is that Baldwin out there now?
I believe in our defense, we are looking straight into the sun.
That is correct.
And I thought Avery Baldwin was really active against Cambridge. I liked what she brought up top. Good to see her getting some extended minutes in this one.
Yeah, she got some minutes in the first half as well. Sent that one a bit high. Malden has it out wide. Mahoney now trying to control in the middle, taken away by Malden. There's Lenore Ramos into the game. Gets the touch there. Costa Esporo tries to bring it forward for Malden. That one sent forward by Smee. Running on to it nicely is Johnson. Nice touch there, getting Annika Johnson. Centered, looking for Richardson. Richardson, top of the box. She will bring it back out. I believe Abarka Gresh with the shot there. And able to be handled by Agumad.
Yeah, it's just shooting practice at this point for Somerville. They're lined up just looking to see who wants to take a rip from long range.
During stoppages, you see a lot of hands on hips for the Malden Golden Tornadoes. Short roster for them as well, only 15 to 18 players I think I counted over on the sideline for them total, including the players on the field in a warm day, so that doesn't help.
Yeah, and typically it's on the losing coach here to sort of indicate that they're going to bring on their deep bench players. Oh.
That was a push off in the box.
That's not going to help matters, Todd.
Plata was sent to the ground. A little frustration there by Nyla Pierre. Pierre's been inside that defensive area throughout the night, or throughout the day, I should say. And she gets called for the push. So penalty kick here for the Highlanders. Looks like
Delia
Richardson's
Richardson's going to take it to the delight of the Somerville bench. They,
strike that.
They're very excited about Layla.
Even more delightful, it's going to be Layla Mahoney. Mahoney put in some really good minutes at the end of the first half.
And this can't be fun for Malden.
Gets the opportunity here for the penalty kick, Mahoney, with Agumad on the line. Mahoney goes to the left, and Agumad diving to her right, able to make the stop.
I tell my players I don't want it to the keeper's immediate right or left. I want it, either by the posts or up high.
Once again, not a high shot that time, but you've been wanting it all day. That could have been effective if it had gotten high.
I just tend to believe if a goalkeepers tend to guess and dive one way, and if you put it where they're going to dive, you're basically giving them a 50% chance of saving a penalty when normally they're scored at an 80% clip. So you're doing yourself a disservice if you put it along, low to the keeper's right or left where they're going to dive.
Mackenzie Jenkins able to get behind the Highlanders a bit, send it to Costa Esporo. Costa Esporo, though, taken care of there. Once again, Fiona Ricks, a nice job at that back sweeper position.
Yeah, she's looked comfortable back there today. I'm not surprised. Fiona Ricks is a really, really good player.
When you see it so many times, and you've seen it from, when the Highlanders play other teams, They play that aggressive offense, and if you don't have a strong sweeper back there who has ability and knowledge in terms of handling the ball, just not clearing it away, you can get mistakes on that back line and cause many problems.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if Coach Arias rides out the rest of this game with, at least as long as there's a clean sheet in effect, just to try to keep that 0 up on the scoreboard.
As Johnson feeds Plata out wide here to the right. Camilla getting it wide. That one knocked away by a Malden player in the box. Johnson will jump on it. Gives it back to Plata. It's Camilla. Once again, opportunity to cross here. There's Mahoney. She's got it on her foot. She'll send it towards the net. And Agumad able to get the hands on it. Avery Baldwin was in the area as well.
And I'm not keeping shot stats for this one, but Somerville has to be around 20 shots in this game, and a lot of those have been either on target or have struck the woodwork.
Many posts. There's a bark aggression. Nice touch there out wide. Tried to get it inside, but Bush Toot was able to knock it away. Again, Richardson out wide with it. Feeds it back at Barker Gresh. Thought she was going to run on that one.
You could see what they were trying to do, looking for play the 1-2 there, but no run from the wing.
And Barker Gresh back to Mahoney. Smee with it. Out wide, Johnson with it. Johnson unable to get the cross there as Nyla Pierre was coming down on her there, pressing down on her. And we have a goalie change here.
I believe it's B. Calvert coming on.
B. Calvert
Her parents will
into
be
the
excited
game.
about that. They're on hand to watch. You always love
Awesome.
it when the backup goalkeeper gets some action when their parents are there to watch.
B. Calvert into the game for the Highlanders, junior goalie. Malden able to clear this out off the goal kick, but there's Mahoney as she picks it up in midfield. Mahoney sends it out to Johnson. Johnson will control, plenty of room, gives it to the interior, Smee. Touches it over, Barker Gresh feeds it down. Gets rejected right at the top of the box. And we're going to have, I think, a foul called. A push off there, a little hip action.
Who wants it, Todd? Who wants the free kick?
It's going to be a good opportunity, as it will be at the football 20-yard line.
And this is where I love to see whether it's a shot or a pass, put it on frame at the back post and watch the goalkeeper try to deal with the on-rushing players and the shot or cross.
As this one's trying to fire right in there. Did Delia. Knocked off of the wall. Out of bounds. Last to touch was Doris for the Golden Tornado. 17:30 remaining in the game. Highlanders leading this one 5-0. 2 goals by Johnson, 2 goals by Plata, 1 goal by Adriana de Goyer.
As the intensity's just kind of dropped a little. I would never say the game has dropped anchor. I would never say that, but it's you can just sense the intensity here after that 5th goal definitely has dropped.
Of course, we have plenty of intensity available here in the fall on Somerville Ed TV, as we will continue, of course, to follow the GBL champion Highlander girls soccer team as we are today. As Lenore Ramos getting into the action there, able to steal the ball away. Johnson will overlap, trying to take it on down into the attacking zone. Nicely saved inbounds by Malden for Johnson. As she sends that one on the ground, looking for the cross, it's cleared out. In addition, of course, to the girls soccer coverage, we have the GBL champion boys soccer team we will be covering throughout the season as well, as the girls volleyball team and of course the Highlander football team. Big win for the Highlanders against Boston English this past week. Big matchup against Gloucester coming up. We'll have that live here on Somerville Ed TV on Friday night, 6 o'clock. And don't forget that on the first Friday of October, the Highlanders will be facing off at Medford, or I should say at Tufts against Medford in a classic, Tufts classic of the football variety, as Medford Mustangs taking on the Highlanders in football. That ball knocked out once again. Nyla Pierre got out of the box, was able to be saved from a corner.
Not many subs here for Malden. I'm looking at Coach Casita from Malden to see if he ends up.
Camilla with the shot there. Hit by Agumad, once again posted. Corner kick coming up here for the Highlanders, 15-20 remaining. It's Plata looking for that Hattie. Johnson as well with 2 goals. She's could get the pure hat, and she's got 2 goals in this half. The ball knocked away, but right onto the feet. Unable to get that towards the net, though. Now Johnson trying to get the ball away. She will succeed. Back heel back to herself. Nice job by Johnson on back pass. Bush toot just for a moment, but now Plata has it on her feet. Out wide to Johnson. Johnson will take it on down to the corner. Left foot to Plata, just inside. Plata, she's got space. She'll take the shot. Just gets knocked wide. Nyla Pierre, I believe, got the foot to that one as well. Another corner kick for the Highlanders.
Starting to see some subs come in here for Malden. It might be a sign that we're about to see some deeper bench players come in for Somerville.
Not a long roster for the Golden Tornadoes, only 5 bench players.
Yeah, it's Malden's always had smaller girls' numbers than Somerville.
This one sent in. Agamad came off her line that time, knocked it down. No Highlanders in the area to take advantage of that ball on the ground, and Agamad got it on her second bite at the apple.
Yeah, Coach Casita for Malden is highly decorated. I believe in 2021 he was named the U.S. Youth Soccer National Girls Coach of the Year. And his daughter taught my younger daughter in first grade, I think.
Extremely impressive. As that
really
ball
cares
stolen
about that.
away, opportunity here for Jocelyn Martinez, but right there, Fiona Rickson, cool as a cucumber. No, concern about the fact the ball got taken away. Just went and got it.
It's what you like to see from your sweeper.
Johnson had it poked away for a moment, but she has it back now. She feathers that one through as Plata has it. Plata drives into the box, chips it across, tries to find purchase there across in front of the net.
And I'll give it
Plata
to Palma,
once again.
was in a good position there, got on the end of it.
This one once again, top of the box, and that's in for the Highlander goal.
Yeah, bench going wild there to see Layla Barka-Gresh get on the score sheet there.
As Barka-Gresh gets the goal.
I believe Camilla Plata had the assist there with that cross, I think.
12:28 remaining in the game, 6-0 the Highlander lead after the goal by Barka-Gresh.
Yeah, she struck that pretty sweetly. It was a beautiful cross to her to right in the perfect spot for her to step in and hit that.
Malden
Somerville goal,
trying to
number
get
17,
onto the sheet.
Layla Barka-Gresh.
They've struggled with possession throughout the game. Highlanders onto the backup goaltender. B. Calvert is in the goal.
Just want to keep that clean sheet, Todd.
I absolutely hear you.
I've been known to get mad winning 5-0 and allow a cheap goal at the end to only win 5-1, and it's ruined the game for me. So, love a clean sheet.
Highlanders have not had a clean sheet yet this year. Three games throughout the season, allowing 2 goals in every single game. Mackenzie Jenkins will get it from Malden. She'll send that one forward, trying to get Costa Espero on a run. And Costa Espero's past Rickson. Opportunity here. As Calvert might be challenged, she is. She pokes it away across the goal mouth.
That's a foul.
A foul right there. As Lenore Ramos was chasing that ball down. She was tackled basically, physically. Not in a soccer fashion. As that foul goes against Jaslyn Martinez. Highlanders in no rush with the 6-0 lead. As that one's out wide. Emma Lounsbury on for the Highlanders as well, number 8. And she's defending there. Jenkins, she'll light that one up, send it in against Calvert. Calvert through the hands, but goes to the ground to make sure she gets it.
Got it the second time.
Now Rickson with it. Sends it up, looking for Lounsbury. A little hard there, but Lounsbury able to force the throw in. As we see the Highlander bench emptying. Leila Smee heading out of the game.
I believe that's Sylvia Ellsworth coming on to play the stopper.
There's Ramos. Rickson, I should say, poking that one up. Under 10 minutes, Highlanders still with a 6-0 lead. As Lounsbury down, Coco Brown's going to come over here and get that. She will inbounds. Highlanders taking their time. Malden changing out players. As that's going to go out off of Malden. Martinez trying to get things going Malden's way there. Wasn't able to control. Sylvia Ellsworth with her first touch as it gets towards Annalise Brand, but going to be a handball there.
Spotted from across the field. But in fairness, the ref across the field did have a better view of a handball, whereas the ref on this side was would have had to see through a player's body to be able to pick up on that.
Costa Esparo. Challenged by Rickson. Nice job there by Fiona. Clearing things away for the Highlanders. .7:45 remaining in the game on the clock. Of course, the official time kept on the field. Highlanders leading 6-0, looking for their first shutout of this young season in their 4th game. As Lounsbury will jump on that one. Santos Mina with it now.
Good turn.
Good turn by Wendy there. Keeps excellent control of it. Feeds it up to Annalise Brand. Brand feathers that one through. Just a little bit too much to the middle where Pierre was able to get to it. Just being chased out wide. Burgoyne out there. And now Rickson with it.
Taking the space when it's there, Todd.
Taking all
gonna
the
give you that
space they're
space.
giving. Why not? She feeds it out. Maybe Valdez unable to get control of that, or keep control, I should say. As Brianna DeReese for Malden.
It's good to see Brzezinski getting a run out there. She did a really good job, I thought, against Cambridge of pressuring the goalkeeper, applying some pressure up top.
They get it forward for Cospa Espuro. But her attempted pass to the overlap, too far out ahead, out of bounds. Long throw in for the Highlanders. Opportunity developing here. As Wendy Santos-Mina will jump on it. She'll fire it towards the net, just wide to the right. She was about 5 yards outside the box there. Good look for Wendy. She's been looking for her offense today.
Yeah, she's had herself a game. She was in the right spot there to corral that and keep it penned in the attacking third. And why not have a pop? You deserve
Absolutely.
it after the game you had.
No doubt about that. Talked throughout the game about the possession that the Highlanders dominated. A couple reasons for that. Camila Plata definitely has dominated just personal possession, as she's been able to basically have her way moving through the Malden defense and getting on the attack. But Wendy Santos-Mina, number 10 in the middle, has been excellent as well, forcing turnovers from the Golden Tornadoes. Her and Annalise Brand have been very, very settling in that middle area for the Highlanders.
Yeah, we don't have possession stats here. If we had possession stats, I would guess it'd be definitely north of 70% possession for Somerville. It's tough to go much higher than that in a high school game, but you wonder if second half it feels like it might even be higher than that.
It could be, as a matter of fact. Single touch there. Brzezinski trying to run on that. All the way back, Coco Brown will send that forward. As Ellsworth settles it at her feet, sends it out wide, Olive Red will chase it down. Back to Burgoyne, looking back to Red. 5 minutes left on the clock in the stadium. Official time kept on the field. The long whistles could signify a clean sheet for the Highlanders, first time this season in their fourth game.
Yeah, it's a mix of still some starters out there, but with some bench players for Somerville.
Nice breakthrough there for the Highlanders as they try the attack. As long as you're attacking, you're certainly not defending.
Yeah. Attack is the best form of defense, they say.
Is that ball knocked out of bounds? Malden's ball. Costa Espuro, number 3, and Mackenzie Jenkins, number 4. The main attackers here, as you see Mackenzie Jenkins with it there. She's able to shake Santos-Mina, which wasn't done very often today, but does not get a good look as her shot goes wide to the near side. Highlanders goals scored today. 2 goals for Annika Johnson, both in the second half. Camila Planta, 2 goals, both in the first half. Adriana DeGoyer scored in the first, and Layla Abarca-Gresh scored as well. We have a stoppage on the field. Out wide over on the sideline in front of the Malden bench, a Malden player is down.
And that was tough to spot, Todd. In the shadows over there with us looking into the sun, I was scanning, trying to figure out why there was a stoppage. Now we know. Let's hope she's okay.
As the officials talking at about the football 20-yard line. Malden back to their full complement of players. See what this conversation's about.
I would guess just anything they want to keep an eye on toward the end. It doesn't seem like it's an ill-tempered game. You know, if this were one that were physical, where you had concerns about something spiraling out of control, they might be talking about how to control the rest of the game. I haven't seen any of that in this game.
Highlanders bring it out of their own end, knocked out of bounds by the Golden Tornadoes. It's here on the near side. Coco Brown will inbounds. No rush. 6-0 lead. Highlanders getting ready for a big matchup next week here at Dilboy Stadium against Lynn Classical on Tuesday, the 17th. And then they will host Medford here on the 19th. A big week next week in the GBL for the Highlanders. Matchups against Medford, always very important for the Highlanders. Beautiful pass to the outside. Nice attack coming into focus here. Beautiful foot and into the back of the net. I believe, was that Carolina Brzezinski? Exactly, Carolina Brzezinski.
With an assist to, I believe, Olive Red out at left wing.
Olive Red did an incredible job controlling that ball as she was able to get it into the attacking area, crossing it to Brzezinski. And as you noted, Brzezinski had a really good game against Cambridge as well. When she was on the pitch last year, she definitively looked very strong as well.
Well, she got herself in a great position there in the cross founder, and she was ready and finished.
Highlanders now leading 7-0 after the goal by Carolina Brzezinski. That ball moved forward. Brzezinski has it on her feet. Gets it to Santos Mina. Wendy gets away from traffic. Feeds it out wide. Nice job. Gives it to Red. Olive shot up high. Too high. She goes over the crossbar.
Yeah, it was a really nice ball there to play her in by Santos Mina,
Somerville
flipping it through.
goal, number 13, Carolina Brzezinski.
So Highlanders lead now 7-0. As they will move their GBL record to 2-1, their overall record to 2-2. As you stated earlier, Jake, it's a matter of maintaining their own future, as a sweep through the remainder of the GBL will win them the GBL again. And if they play like this, that is possible. 7-0 victory as a long whistle sound. Highlanders get the clean sheet as B. Calvert and Julia Rathkine combined for the shutout. Excellent job on the back line by Fiona Rickson throughout the game as well. And two goals for Annika Johnson in the second half, 2 goals for Camila Plata in the first half. Wendy Santos Mena was able to get an assist as well. We'll talk about her a little bit later also. Adriana DeGoyer on the score sheet with a first half goal. Layla Barca-Gresh and Carolina Brzezinski round out the goal scorers for the Highlanders. Talk about Wendy Santos Mena as well in the middle as Annalise Brand. That's been an area where they've struggled to control the ball. Today, no struggle whatsoever. Complete control in that middle area.
Yeah, the midfield looked really good today. You know, obviously an opponent not the same caliber as Cambridge or probably even Revere, but yeah, it was a really good-looking midfield. You know, I guess if I'm Coach Arias, I'm still probably concerned about finishing. It sounds greedy to talk about, you know, missed chances in a 7-0 win, but you know, could have easily had another 5, 6, 7 goals out there if they'd finished like they were capable of.
No doubt about that. That is true. Many opportunities, many crossbars for the Highlanders, but they come away with the 7-0 victory, moving their overall record to 2-2, 2-1. in the GBL. That's going to do it for us today here from Dilboy Stadium. Thank you very much for watching at home. Thank you, Bill Trudell on camera, Joe Constantine on production. Thank you very much, Counselor at Large Jake Wilson. I'm Todd Harmon, and you have been watching Somerville Highlander Girls Soccer on Somerville Ed TV.